MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Colton Wong will stand in. He will lead this one off today.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball one. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's just 2 for 12. A 1-0 delivery. Ryu has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. The 0-1.
At the ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4. The shortstop, Paul.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Fouled away. Wong at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So striding forward now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop. Bo.
Now the pitch.
Bichette.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. And the count will be full. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. At
the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Dexter Fowler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Redbirds' designated hitter.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Two balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Here now the 2-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Edman is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fisher's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Flaherty, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0.
Ball two.
Three and 0 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Two on here with one man out. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at one. Bottom of the second here with no score. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Guerrero isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. 1-0 the count. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The set and the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The set and the 2-2. Another one sent foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 pitch. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is in the air to right. Fowler has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Count 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The third base.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 11. Shortstop. Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Fouled off. And they're runners at the corners now. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering. a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Here's the 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-1. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Kevin Biggio, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Biggio, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Biggio is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. And that's off his leg on the mound. For Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The first baseman, number 6,
So a runner at first with two away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. From the stretch, popped him up. Molina is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Toronto. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Tyler O'Neill comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tyler O'Neill.
First delivery to him on the way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Tommy Edman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here it comes.
Oh, that's good. 3-2.
This pitch is popped up. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So coming to the plate, Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Grounded to the right. Shaw has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Randall Grichuk. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Derek Fisher will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Derek Fisher. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Hit out towards second. Wong has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Next to the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Stepping in now, Reese McGuire.
The pitcher.
He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. McGuire, a 25-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Into the box, Bo Bichette 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 8.
So digging in now, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Still only one out in the inning. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Soft grounder left side. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Thomas Pannone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45.
Now batting, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Striding into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball that time.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Two and 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now in the box, Tommy Edman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him, and that misses for ball 1. 1-1 to count. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's set, and the pitch. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
He waits. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another try at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cards leave 1 on to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping up to the plate, Travis Shaw. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Here's Colton Wong now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-0 on the way.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carpenter.
To the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop,
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and 0. Here it is. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2 and 0. 2 balls and a strike to Molina.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2 and 0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two down, runners at first and second. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Carpenter rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Justin Miller trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Justin Miller.
Dexter Fowler will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Popped him up. Guerrero is there. And that's the 3rd out. Cards forced to settle for 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 4, the Blue Jays 3. Digging in now, Derek Fisher. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Molina has it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a curveball misses inside. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Wong. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
In now, Kevin Biggio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0.
Oh, that's it.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder,
Ryan Helsley takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Lourdes Gurriel will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
That's it.
Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted in the air to center. Bader is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2.
Oh, inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Webb, a 6'5" left-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
I mean, he's got to hunt better pitches in the zone to get a sac bunt down. Going to be interesting to see if the manager keeps it on right here or lets him swing away.
The 0-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Popped him up. Wong over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1 the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-3. Wilmer Font enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brendan Drury has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Number 3, Brandon Drury.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. A ball and a strike. Font, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Drury has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one taken just off the inside. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center, and it's now 5-3.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fisher's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Grichuk retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's now 5-3 St. Louis. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Digging in, Derek Fisher. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Fisher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Derek.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Edman is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. This is foul right side. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Genesis Cabrera pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.